I like boobies. You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Now, are there any damn questions?
Have you any idea what the street value of this mountain is?
This is a nice fish, you know? Big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish.
Now make yourself one, dickweed.
Sorry doesn't put the Triscuit crackers in my stomach, now does it, Carl?
But did you die? Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
As Joe says so. I like that, Joe. Way to give him the alpha move. Go ahead, Justin.
You know what Joe just did? He just said, you're gonna push that button when I tell you to push your button, boy.
Remember when Bane put his hand on that guy's shoulder? Do you feel like you're a child? Joe just totally did that with his finger.
Now I'm going to have to piss on Joe's forehead.
No topic too absurd. No statement too asinine. We are nerdities. Nerdy Jersey's finest. Directly into your ear holes. However you like it. You know, headphones are just in the room. I'm not putting anything else in your ear. Or any holes. I every once in a while let people know who we are by comparing us to groups in media or story. I decided we've never used the characters from Basketball.
Oh my God! No, we haven't.
Oh no!
Yeah, there it is.
I don't even know 5 characters from that movie.
This might be.
I know 3.
The most accurate Who's Who in years.
Well, I know who Joe's gonna be. No, I do too.
Instantly knew.
Cannot wait.
Joe, if Joe's anything, he's not stupid.
I as soon as you said Basketball, like fuck. All right, here we go.
We gotta show that.
Right.
We gotta show that one to the kid too.
Yeah. That one you can just go into. We don't really need to prep him on anything else. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm Mike. I'm the reamer of our group, the Matt Stone character. Now, usually, I would pick myself as the main character, but it doesn't really make sense because, undeniably, the heart of our group, the guy who pushes things through and makes sure we win every time, well, try to, our coop is
Justin.
Yogurt Mouth. Is that yogurt?
No, it's Italian Ice. My frozen yogurt's killing me.
I fucking hope it's yogurt.
Throat yogurt. Our Denslow, who is played by Ernest Borgnine, most likely, based on our last conversation, to choke on a hot dog.
Full circle.
Yep.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it you? You know where this goes in.
Kyle.
All right. Our Baxter Kane, who was the antagonist of the film, played by Robert Vaughn.
That'd be you.
Oh.
That'd be Vin.
Oh.
And did I just fart? Did I just fart?
Here, I got the chrome off of this for you. I'm gonna buff my lobby, if you know what I mean.
Lay some carpet.
And of course, our squeak.
Joe.
Yeah, now tell me that wasn't a perfect fucking Who's Who.
That was good, especially
Yeah,
the,
it was.
especially the little bitch.
Degrading Joe, after demeaning Joe, after debasing Joe, I'm going to tell him that next week I'm going to give him a gift. But I won't be able to give him that gift. And unfortunately, during the break, he kind of spoiled it for himself, what the gift's going to be.
I know what it is.
You know what it is. You were upstairs when Joe asked me if I have gotten my Paramount Plus.
I heard it when I was on the stairs and I was chuckled.
Yes. Now, I like to be an honest person. I don't like to mislead when I don't have to. So I tried to play coy, and the situation did not allow coyness. But what I can say is, the situation has not fully ripened. So we will not be getting into it this week. We will be getting into it next week, when we can, probably for the last time, go in depth on Star Trek.
Okay.
Specifically, the 3 seasons of Picard.
Unless somebody emails in
You're welcome.
to nerdities@gmail.com to win this limited edition. Only here.
Only now.
Only now. You cannot buy it in stores. You could only obtain it by entering this contest, by emailing to nerdities@gmail.com. Just type free hat, and you can have a chance to win a limited, extremely limited edition Nerdities hat.
Keep learning.
And 12 delicious cinnamon rolls brought to you by Sinful Creations by Justin.
I kind of want to crib from the WWE and do an opening to every show that's like then, now, for never, as the Nerdities intro. Pores.
Is it technically prostitution if Joe eventually offers oral sex to get this thing to happen?
It's probably coming,
I mean,
regardless.
by next week, it'll be his last chance.
But do you know what you can buy in store are these Nerdity shirts that we're wearing at ProWrestlingTZ.com/nerdities.
Whoa, Joe. Come on, build
Joe,
confidence back up.
Joe, I hate to cut you off, but I just got a text message from our former intern. Mm-hmm. While you were rambling like an idiot about this hat contest that no one's taking seriously, she messaged me, I kind of want to put in for the hat, mainly for a free meal by you, LOL. I go, Joe gets the meal. She goes, oh, fuck, just kidding.
Yeah, but she would get the cinnamon rolls.
You
Yeah.
get the nothing.
She would get the nothing. Why is that, Mike? Why is
She's a
that?
former Nerdities intern.
Oh,
I wouldn't say employee
she
because she was never
is.
paid.
She is someone that we know, Joe. That's the rules,
Fam.
kid.
She's literally fam.
Gotta be.
Well, no, I mean, but here's the thing, right? Like, it doesn't have to be someone that we don't know. Because odds are, if they're going to email us, it's going to be someone that we do know.
No.
It just can't be someone related to us, right?
Kyle, that's not the rules that I've been laying down. Mike is shaking his head. He has remembered.
You could just ask a friend to do
Yes.
it. No, the attempt here is to try and get the listeners engaged.
Yes.
What if we were to ask someone who's not our friend?
What?
Like an enemy?
No. If it's a friend of a friend. Or a friend of a relative.
It's not
More
against the
specific.
rules to tell
More
a
specific.
friend that this thing exists, that they could tell a friend, and then
Yes.
they tell 2 friends, and then they tell 2 friends, and before you know it, nobody's called.
Yeah.
But they could.
They could.
Nerdities@gmail.com. NERDATIES.
No one is coming for that hat. But you know what they're going to tune in for? The sweet, sweet sounds of your fucking heart breaking. Because when Joe loses, like he will, he has to denounce his love of 007 and Star Trek on the show, and he will never, ever be able to talk about it again.
It's getting more cruel and unusual as the days go by.
Isn't it? Look,
I'm rooting for and against Joe at the same time.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be awesome if somebody else was rocking a limited edition Nerdities hat?
it'd be great
in
if,
the world?
you know, it would be
here's-
awesome if
so here's
people
the
were
thing.
buying the
Like,
t-shirts because we make money on
I don't
it.
know if I actually want Joe to win, but I just want to figure out a way to outwit Justin in this experience.
like just me, think of a way to outmaneuver him to make it possible for Joe to win. I don't actually care whether Joe wins or not.
So many motivations.
I just want to feel like I outsmarted Justin.
You know what? I'll DM you. We'll collab.
Vinny. If I don't win, Vinny, you have to listen to fucking 10 more years of Star Trek.
Yeah, but I can also string him along as if I know what I'm talking about until he realizes I don't, which is very fun for me.
Yeah, but Star Trek is not an everyday thing. It's not.
But
It's an everyday thing.
Vinny,
yeah,
you know deep down inside, because we share the same blood, you kind of want to see it.
Oh, don't Palpatine him. Don't fucking Palpatine him.
I'm any more neutral, but I'm being pulled so far in each direction.
It's going to snap back in the middle.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Just let it flow through you, Vin.
every show we don't bring up Star Trek or James Bond. James Bond hasn't been in the news in a long time.
You bring up Star Trek on every fucking episode. What are you talking about?
Because there's current Star Trek happening now. But there are gaps where Star Trek does not happen.
There was gaps. Star Trek wasn't happening because you weren't on the show for 5 fucking years.
No, he's talking about like they weren't putting new shit out.
Yeah. Now there's current new stuff, and there will be a gap, and then there's other new stuff, and then there'll be a gap.
You know what? It won't matter.
So
because after next week's episodes drop, that was your last chance, bitch.
Oh, I'm afraid the deflector shields will be quite operational. Take a ride.
I do gotta add, our show is now on YouTube.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. So
Watch.
we can look at my 7 out of 10 face.
I think if we're going to do YouTube, we should probably start doing it live so that we can do super chat and people can not donate money to that. Just like they don't buy the t-shirts and they're not applying for free hats.
So don't forget to subscribe to Nerdities on YouTube. Follow us. Like our videos. There will be more.
I drove down your general direction this past Saturday. I gotta tell you, such a long drive. Oh my god. Yeah, I went to AC. I had the fights. And I drove by Galloway and I was just like, AC is like 20 more minutes away.
I'm pretty much smack dab in the middle of the state right now. It always feels like going north is longer.
More lights.
Yeah. On the Parkway, like I can't stand going over that bridge. Anytime we're about to hit that bridge and there's like 10 lanes of asphalt around me, you don't run into
like
that
the Raritan Bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that bridge.
Horrendous. But this is not bridge talk. This is Nerdities. We have a fairly specific routine we go through, and occasionally there are people that pass away. And not going to take long on this because these aren't extremely well-known people, but I feel like Carly Terrell of Tennessee was 102 years old and still an active beautician when she passed away.
No shit.
Oldest beautician in Tennessee, possibly the world, passed away recently. Unfortunate. And also at 102 years old, much more in our wheelhouse, Al Jaffe. The name may or may not resonate with you, but Al Jaffe did the vast majority of the Mad Magazine fold-ins throughout the years. So, if you ever picked up a Mad Magazine and you went to the back and you creased those pages, nod your head to Al Jaffe.
He just did one pretty recently, didn't he?
Yeah. It's the thing with artists, as long as the hands still have something going on, you could crank one out after it. It takes some time, but you can still get it done. I meant piece of art, Justin.
What?
Piece of art. Okay, so yeah, there's that nice 5 seconds of silence. Any hooch. Did we get everything else off our chest? Do we want to jump right into the show, or do we have venting to do? Venti? Lattes?
Is there venting?
I got no venting. It's actually been a pretty decent week.
I got a nice little story. I had the fights this weekend.
How'd they go?
We won both fights. Unanimous decisions. The one guy's opponent, very nice guy. The crowd he brought, I will not name the gym, very rude. I thought it was in WWF because they were like there's an archway you walk out and then you walk straight. The ring's over here. You walk straight. You stand in front of this little thing. They take your video. The fighter walks out, and then the cornerman come. Our fighter's walking out. We just hear "fuck you, boo!" Just a lot of boos. Just horrendous shit that is unbefitting of the martial arts community, in my opinion. But nor here nor there. Me and Mike are sitting in the archway watching our fighter, do the showmanship, get to the ring. They're yelling at us, "Fuck you, boo!"
Oh, so you're the corner guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, what in the fuck? I'm like, we're in WWF right now. This is fucking crazy. Get in the corner. I'm nervous as shit. I haven't cornered in like 5-6 years. Something like that. So I have no saliva in my mouth. I can't talk.
What's your role in the corner?
So Mike is the one talking to the fighter. I'm kind of there with the ice and the towel in the water, making sure that they have that and calling shit out to Mike that I see that he might not see.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like just a buffer.
Technical support plus
quality control.
Yeah.
The Paulie.
Second set of eyes.
I'm the who's the guy Paulie brought with him? Actually, no, that is Paulie. Yeah, I'm Paulie.
Yeah, you're the Paulie.
Right, that's right.
A little more experience than Paulie, though.
A little bit more. He was actually a real boxer.
Oh yeah, her young ass.
He was no joke.
Yeah.
But our guy smacked this dude up unanimously. I think the one round was 30-25. It was only 3 rounds. Beautiful job. The opponent's crowd got awfully silent.
No, Kyle. Jess cannot win the cinnamon rolls.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, no, Kyle. Jess cannot win the cinnamon rolls.
I love how this shit goes on.
What the fuck would give you that? Like,
My sister sent me
did
the
it come
screen
from?
grab of the text message you sent her, you twat.
You know what I love about your sister?
She's loyal.
You know what I love about your sister?
Complete inability to have a poker face.
She is dumb in all the same way she was as a 3-year-old. I remember times when we used to have snowball fights in the winter, and you would tell her that she was not on your team, and she would fuck over my team every time to be on your team, even though you told her repeatedly that she was not on your team. I lost many things, like snowball fights and stupid shit like that, because Kelly could not manage to stay on the team she was supposed to be on. I think it's pretty fucking obvious which team she was supposed to be on in this situation.
See, the problem is, Kyle, your poker face is terrible. I knew before she sent me that there was something going on because
I wasn't trying to be subtle.
Checked his phone and giggled, and you made a face. Then
I wasn't trying to be subtle.
My sister...
The surprise was supposed to be who actually sent the email, which is now fucking ruined.
But it wouldn't work anyway. I know, Jess. That goes against the fucking parameters.
That's not what you said.
Yes, it is. We cannot know the listener. Mike, have I not stated this every fucking week now for a month?
It hasn't just been people Joe knows. People
no one here can know the person who emails us. It has to be
contest rules.
A fresh listener.
We said they can't be family and they can't be our friends.
No, we said we cannot.
You just clarified that,
dude. I said we cannot know them. Yeah.
No, Jess is Kelly's friend.
No, Jess is my friend.
Yes, Jess is Kelly's friend.
No, Jess is also my friend because she was my officiant at my wedding. Not because she was Kelly's friend, because we are friends.
You can make a friend through a friend and have just as close a bond with them.
I gotta go back to the drawing board on this one. Just so you know.
Stop trying to undermine me, you cunt.
Kyle, why don't you just share the post on your Facebook?
Because I know Kyle's friends.
Yeah, but they have friends, and they have friends, and they have friends.
But based on this conversation and the conversation that we had earlier today, if they're not your friend, it still counts.
No, it doesn't, Kyle. For the 6th time since we started this fucking bet.
Who was a friend who is not my friend, that person can send the email.
If you have a friend of a friend that doesn't know you, then yes, Kyle, that's how that could work. Because none of us know them.
But if none of you know them and I know them, how would you know that I know them?
Because, again, you have a terrible poker face.
Yeah.
And if you don't think I'm going to verify that they're an actual listener to the fucking podcast and just give away a $36 item of my own, Joe's hat is worthless to me.
Oh, my hat was $30.
Yeah, I said it's worthless to me. I'm not making anything on that hat. I'm also not going to make any money on these cinnamon rolls. But I sweetened the deal just to be nice about something. Maybe someone was like, oh, you know what? I kind of feel bad for the little guy. I'm going to help him out. But most people are like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of fucking hearing about Star Trek. And I want Justin to shut up and stop being mean.
You know what? I stand by what I said. I don't really care whether Joe wins or not. I'm just still trying to make it work.
Don't undermine
But if
me.
they want Justin to stop being mean.
I'm still trying to figure out a solution.
And also, we want Justin to stop being mean. That's like we want Justin to die. It's just a mean thing.
There's some people, I'm sure.
I'm just trying to get a Nerdity's hat on one of our listeners.
It's not even our hat.
It is our hat.
No, it's not.
It has our name on it.
It's a logo we don't.
The logo's passed.
Yeah, it's a logo that is not in use. It never will be in use again.
It's an extreme limited edition hat.
It's a hat.
Darling.
It's a hat that I said I didn't even want you to do because we're going to make no fucking money on it.
It's the parkour of Nerdity's hats.
What?
It's so 2012.
It's so outdated yet extreme.
My sister goes, "You didn't know?" And I was like, "Nope." And she's like, "Haha, I'm such a bitch."
Why the fuck would he know, Cal?
Well, the way she was responding, I was like, are we live? Did Joe, like, fuck up?
What? No.
God, I wish it was Joe that fucked up.
But it was Kelly?
I literally could have picked anybody else on the planet to text, and it would have not got back to Justin.
So
I probably could have texted Ashley, and it would not have gotten back to Justin.
You're right.
For our listeners out there, just go to our Facebook or Twitter and see the contest rules.
Oh, Joe.
And how to win this hat.
Did you put the actual rules in it?
Yes.
That you cannot be of familiar relations with any member of the Nerdities group?
Well, that's not in there.
LLC?
That they have till April 30th to
I
enter.
hope 30 people we know all fucking email in after this whole debacle, and I'm like, oh no, you can't, because we know you. Oh, sorry, you can't. So that you had 30 responses, but none of them count. So then I get even more excited about you losing. We have wasted too much time on this, goddammit.
I don't find it be a waste. I'm enjoying it utterly and deeply.
If you win this hat, I'm shipping it to you.
No, they have to go to your fucking house and pick it up, Joe.
Oh, no.
Curbside pickup only.
It's in the box, ready to go.
What's in the box?
The hat.
It's in the box.
What's in the box? You're a liar. You fucking liar. Anyway, let's do a show. Lots of casting this week. Plenty.
Yeah, you're gonna do the who's who or what?
You're so Kyle. We now know who's going to be Nani and David in the Lilo and Stitch live-action movie.
Oh, we have a David?
We know their names. Yeah, it just dropped a couple hours ago. We know their names, but I have not heard them from anywhere, which is great. More unknowns to give us fresh faces in this thing. Sydney Agudong as Nani, and Hawaiian names are tricky, man. Kahiwa Machado as David. Kahiau. I've never been there, so I have no ear for the inflection. I've only seen North Shore. I don't know what's going on. That dude. Cool. Mia Goth is going to be in the Blade reboot, because if it's horror, Mia Goth needs to be in it. She's the lead in X, and what was the spin-off? Pearl, and she's going to be in Maxine. It's the finale of that porno slasher trilogy thing. I've yet to see that. Oh, she was also in Infinity Pool. So she's in a lot of fucked up stuff. Not a lot of fucked up stuff I've seen. So nothing. I know nothing about her other than the fact she's been in movies. And we know who the voice cast is of the first thing coming out of the DCEEUEAUEIOU. Creature Commandos. With Frank Grillo, a.k.a. Crossbones, as Rick Flag Sr., yes, the father of the Suicide Squad's Rick Flag. Indira Varma as the bride, I believe the bride of Frankenstein, because Frankenstein is being played by David Harbour. Indira Varma was the person who helped Obi-Wan in his eponymous series, Obi-Wan, get through the path. Maria Bakalova as Ilana Rostovic. No clue who that character is, not even a little. Zoe Chow as Nina Mazursky. Again, no fucking clue. Sean Gunn is in it because it's a James Gunn production.
Well, Weasel, right?
As Weasel and G.I. Robot. So double teaming that. Alan Tudyk, because he's fucking Alan Tudyk, as Dr. Phosphorus. And this makes me think all these people are going to be going live action eventually. Steve Agee is coming back as Economos, the character from Peacemaker. Yeah. His character's carrying over into animation. So this might just be a primer for other stuff. They're saying this is the launching point for the new DC live action universe.
But if it's
new DC multiverse.
If it's Flag Senior, I would have thought this was like a period piece.
He does look to be quite aged.
Okay.
In the shot they show. He's Reed Richards, except for the beard is all gray too. All white, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's a bit advanced in age. Well, yeah. Cool. I'll be coming to HBO Max eventually.
Or the Max.
Yeah, so that's right. Max. Just good old Max. And this is less of a casting and more of a confirmation of return. Morena Baccarin and Stephen Bukakich. Vanessa and Colossus are coming back for Deadpool 3. Everybody breathe a sigh of relief.
Kyle's excited.
Kyle's very happy.
Turgid, even.
That is my casting contribution. Cast away.
Did you know they were making a series about Knuckles as a spin-off from the last Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
I heard this.
Vaguely. I think we talked about it for a minute and all shrugged our shoulders. But yeah, this thing's going full steam right now, right?
Yeah, it's a series.
Live action?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's going to be on Paramount Plus. Idris Elba will play Knuckles, of course. Adam Pally will star in the upcoming spin-off TV series set in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog. He will be playing... What the fuck? Something.
It's a great name. We should steal that for our comic.
Wade something.
Watts? Williams?
We already talked about Wilson.
Okay, I got that covered.
Wade Whipple. Yeah.
I could have swore I just heard you say the name Wade Whipple.
Yep.
No idea.
Could have swore I just heard you confirm that.
Yeah, did.
Okay.
Did you say Wibble with a B as in boy or a P as in this?
Whipple. Whipple.
Person, place, period.
Yep. So that's the thing.
That's odd.
So Adam Pally playing Whipple. Idris Elba, Knuckles. It's supposed to take place between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3.
Yeah, I'll watch that between now and never.
The Sonic movies were good.
Yeah, that is the thing. Both those films were solid.
Sequels pretty good.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Mario, they'd be the biggest grossing video game movies ever still.
They're going to come back with Sonic 3, and Shadow we know is going to be in it, but there's going to be guns and like more blood, and it's more adult. They're like, fuck you, Mario.
Go complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
It's the only thing they could do. That that's all the casting, right? No one else has any
So,
work.
I saw something about a TV series in early development. I don't know how I feel about it. Galaxy Quest.
Dude, that was a news story. Yep.
Am I jumping ahead?
A little bit.
Are you upset with me?
No. I just figured by now you'd know the order of operations, but whatever.
I thought you just did a thing with the news.
Well, yeah, I mean, casting, trailers, reviews, and then we get in the news, but
All right, well,
it's fine.
you know, you can fire me.
Put the knife down. Then put the knife down. I don't want you to do anything.
It's not your fault.
Then
I gotta show just my skills, otherwise they'll think lesser of me.
I think lesser of everybody that isn't me.
More lesser.
less gooder.
Put it in my sleeve, right?
But you brought it up, so talk about it.
Well, I don't know. I feel like a jerk off now.
No, it's fine. You just continue.
Well, I'm indifferent on it. I like the movie, but I don't know if I think it should be made into a TV show.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I do too.
Are they saying people are coming back? Because
I pulled up my article for it.
I heard rumblings about this a while ago, and then it kind of went away. And with Rickman being gone, it's kind of like part of the heart of that movie is missing. How do you fill that hole?
Mark Johnson, the producer of the original Galaxy Quest, will return to executive produce the series. That's all they have attached to it. There's no word yet on anything about anybody who is surviving of the cast to return for it.
I think the smartest move for them to do would be to spoof The Next Generation.
I agree, but they kind of did that in the post-credit scene, at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but to just do a little button on the end is different than really running with the concept of these guys getting replaced by a new group of people and having to live with it. Or it could be the Next Generation are in their position now where they're washed up. Like right after Galaxy Quest came back in that universe, another show came out, much like TNG, and now those people are old, those people are being disregarded, and they have to deal with the same shit that the original crew had to, in their own way. That's just me spitballing, what do I know?
Yep.
Not a bad idea.
Thank you. I write stuff every once in a while.
Nice. I like it.
Nice. Only one trailer that we saw this week, at least one trailer worth speaking on. We got a quick 45-minute long glimpse of Mayhem.
Second.
The new Muppets show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks fun.
The Electric Mayhem are putting together an album, because that's what puppets do.
The guest list in that show looks just...
Mm-hmm. What are the Muppets without cameos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Weird Al is like the deity.
Gonna see some Kev moments. The Kev moment seems pretty fun. And playing with the concept of the Electric Mayhem, trying different types of musical styles, just Animal with a drum machine. That got a solid pop out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know how many episodes? Have they dropped that info?
They probably did, but I don't know.
It's a show.
What are you shaking your head at? What, do you hate the Muppets too? Jesus.
No, I love the Muppets. I just think let them die. It's fine.
What?
10 episodes.
Why let them die?
It's been an utter failure ever since like 1998.
That's not true. They had 2 successful movies in the 20-teens, right? And
yeah, the movies were great.
They had an amazing show on ABC.
Yes, they did. That Muppets Tonight?
No, not Muppets Tonight. The Muppets.
Yeah, Muppets Tonight was the Miss Piggy talk show. The Muppets, where it was the behind the scenes of the Miss Piggy.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. That show was great.
Look, everybody, I'm Bradley Scoopers. I would totally laugh at that line.
The Animal Dave Grohl drum battle.
Yeah.
The Jack White moment where Kermit's like, hey, you can come on the show tonight. That'll be great. What, like I got nothing else going on? I actually don't have anything else going on, so yeah, I'll join you.
I don't know. I'm alone in that.
It's the Muppets. They
it's
have
the Muppets,
to.
man.
They pop up in every age to kind of make fun of the age.
Yeah, I mean the Jason sequel movie was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was.
The sequel was fun. The sequel was very, very fun. It was a lot more classic Muppets in a lot of ways because it wasn't focusing on the human characters as much as it was Kermit and Piggy's issues. So yeah, there's still a lot more life in the Muppets. There's still more tread on that felt, Vin.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
I think they should make a new Star Trek show. That's what I think they should do. Or for Lilo and Stitch too.
Not to be cruel. You don't need to be mean, Vinny.
I would just like something new.
There's
There's
lots.
Power
There's
writers out there.
There's plenty of new things out there.
The same shit.
There's plenty of new things. You just don't like any of it.
You know what was new? You know what was new? And
Mandalorian, and I like it.
And a complete crazy slap in the face? Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear was over the top.
Yo.
Oh, you saw it?
Yes,
Cocaine
we did.
Bear had teenagers taking mouthfuls of coke.
They weren't even, like, they were young.
They were like 12.
What?
They were like 12-year-olds.
10 to
Just
12-year-olds.
fucking scoops of coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what we said.
Straight decapitations. Bear killing on an epic level.
There was a face grinding that was fucking brutal.
Like, Elizabeth Banks went from that Charlie's Angels remake to Cocaine Bear.
To be fair, the Charlie's Angels remake wasn't terrible.
I think, like, style-wise, it's a very different thing. Charlie's Angels is a bit more
Sure, she's spreading her wings. She's a peacock.
She's
To be fair, she also made a few other stops along the way.
Yeah.
in between, because it was Pitch Perfect 2, right? Producing all three, directing one of them.
Right.
She went out. She directed Pitch Perfect 2, then Charlie's Angels,
then Cocaine Bear.
then Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But she's been producing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
she's got her own
yeah.
company. She's involved.
Yes.
Seriously though,
Charlie's Angels was not successful. I wouldn't have predicted that.
listen, Cocaine Bear though, I highly recommend.
It got a lot of publicity.
It's fucking fun.
You want crimson humor.
Yeah.
Dark. You laugh at stuff that you know you shouldn't be laughing at. Like, if this was in any other context, you would be cringing. But it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Absurd and funny.
Yeah.
Totally check it out.
Definitely watch Cocaine Bear.
Quick review of Mando, episode 23. I'm sorry, chapter 23. Shit's getting real.
Yes.
I know I'm going to be accused of doing this for a bit on the show. My least favorite episode of the season.
Nice.
I don't understand that.
What?
Why so?
Me too, by the way.
You didn't see it yet, did you?
No.
I don't know if it's because I guess it's the rest of the seasons to blame for it, because it was kind of choppy to begin with. But like, I felt this was their like they got into a writer's room and dicked around like we do, and then they realized when they got to the second to last episode, they're like, oh fuck, we have to like wrap this story up, and they kind of just throw everything at the wall.
I can understand that sentiment, but I don't agree. I feel like they were filling time in between, just having fun little stories and shit, so that they could get to these last.
I'm not
two
saying like I didn't hate the season, but like this is my least favorite episode because the pacing is like it's off compared to the rest of the season.
It's very different.
Yeah,
very different feel.
So it throws me off completely. Like I just wasn't.
I have to.
There was cool moments.
It was the most intense. Like, I literally almost sweat it. I started to get like that uneasy feeling for a lot of the characters in it because it's like,
and like,
Action's coming down soon.
I think what happened too is like when you get to the last like 3 or 4 minutes, it just became so fucking predictable, and I get annoyed when we hit like the same fucking storytelling tools over and over and over and over.
Who do you think is the other spy?
I don't. That's the other thing. Like, you didn't tell me a story of anything of that the whole season, so I don't care. As a viewer, I don't care. I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Like, I'm totally.
They're fucking Mandalorians. No, I don't give a shit.
I'm completely invested, and I don't think the spy is the obvious armor. The other spy.
It would just make no sense for her to.
Exactly. But there is somebody among them because we knew who the one was, but it's spies, the plural. Like, so there has to be one involved with them. And how did they get the Beskar armor?
They've had the Beskar, like, they paid him in Beskar.
Yeah.
That's the Beskar they stole from them decades.
But who made it?
It doesn't take an armorer to do it. They have the technology to mold Beskar. It's just the fact that they did it. The insult.
Right.
To the Mandalorians. That's the real kick in the sack. I can totally agree with you that the pacing has been disjointed. I've just come to accept that with this series. It's not standard storytelling. When they start an episode on the Mandos and then spend 5 minutes with them, and then almost all the rest of it is on Coruscant, and by the end of it, you're like, all right, I kind of enjoyed that.
But, like, that's what I mean. The series itself, this season, I was fine with it. Here's a little Mando. Here's another little story I'm telling. Here's a little Mando. Here's another little story we're going to tell. Okay, cool. That's how we're going to roll this season? Fine. That's fine with me. I don't give a shit. And then all of a sudden, you're like...
We're going to Mandalore.
You start the episode, and it's like, oh, this is cute. Yes, yes, yes. No, no. All right. Steal it from Bluey. I get it. And then, like, we're action. There's fucking spies. Oh, Mando's clapped in irons now. Bring him to the debriefing room. Why? Is he a fucking spy? I guess he's the spy.
It's but Gideon, I want to torment him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But again, it's just like, meh.
Dude, we got the Shadow Council.
Yeah, cool moments. Lots of cool
Sure.
moments. Yeah.
I'm not saying I hated it. It's just my least favorite of the fucking season.
So, I have a theory for next week, though.
Which is?
Thrawn's gonna totally just obliterate Moff Gideon.
You think they're going to drop Thrawn in there next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
No,
why is he?
just saving him.
Why is he gonna kill Gideon though?
Because Gideon was talking about leading now, and that
Because Gideon's challenging the notion that Thrawn should be the heir to the Empire. I see where he's going. Gideon the whole time is like, hey, why do we need to wait for this guy? You keep saying he's coming. I'm not seeing anything. We need to pick a leader. Hint, hint, me.
Yeah.
So that would be reason enough for Thrawn to be pissed at him. It's just not happening this soon.
Yeah, they're not gonna bring Moff Gideon back in a big way like that. Put Beskar on him and have him killed off by Thrawn that quickly.
They're not going to Darth Maul him, despite the fact that he's wearing the guy's headgear.
Yeah.
Vinny just shared something.
Yes, he did. And
Anybody
I
else
did
watch
see
it?
it. Yes.
I watched this little trailer behind the scenes thing.
Whatever.
Looks fucking awesome. I'm
Looks interesting.
stoked for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. I'm glad I'm gonna have to, for the first time in 20 years, turn the brightness up on my television to watch a television show.
I like the Sopranos feel on it.
Me too. You trying to tell me you don't like this over here?
Over there.
Over
I
there.
don't buy it. Not buying nothing.
You don't buy it?
Not from you.
You can buy it.
Oh
Is he doing walking?
I think he was.
no, it's just this is what Italians do when they talk. They do this stuff here.
I don't buy it from you. I don't think you're not into this. I think you love it, and you just put it on a face. I don't buy it. You're full of shit. Totally.
Yeah. Justin's going to love it. It's going to be crazy how much he loves it. And the cohesiveness of the story, it's all connected, and they're not just going to shoehorn Thrawn in there.
I should hope not.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it if they did, though.
Right? Just have him show up.
Yeah.
His eyes and skin tone would be the brightest thing in the whole movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's the first character I've seen the entire time.
You know what? They took the idea of the original DCU, the bright colors, and they go, turn it down.
The what?
Turn it down.
The original DCU's colors?
Yeah. Bright as shit.
The Snyder stuff?
No.
Not the Snyder stuff. I guess the second generation.
So you're talking like Aquaman and
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 84 and Shazam?
Oh,
fun one?
the movies that did well. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Nah, Wonder Woman 84. That didn't do well.
Not Shazam 2 or your boy Black Adam, The Rock. I was always against The Rock the entire time.
Whoa.
You did.
That was Gen 3, buddy.
No.
The original Shazam did well. It was fun. Aquaman did well. It was fun. The original Wonder Woman, probably the best thing they did. All these had colors, except for Wonder Woman did have areas that were gray, but it was shot in England. So
It was World War One.
Yeah.
Color stopped existing for a couple years.
yeah,
The 3? Gen 3 we're saying? A compromise.
yeah. The Gen 3 was Black Adam, Shazam 2.
Yeah, I know. And you were all about
Wonder
Black
Woman
Adam, and
84.
I was sitting there saying, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy. And you're like, you watch. Henry Cavill's coming back, and I was like, you sound like an idiot right now. Got two.
My argument sounds so good when someone else says it too. It's like, yeah, you are an idiot, Vin.
I don't appreciate Vinny's attempt to gaslight us. Like we have zero memory capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. Anyway, news, jump back. No, news.
Hey, he does know the order. Okay, if we're gonna get into news, I want to start off with Mega Sad Bukkake Game Time.
Wait, hold on. I have two food reviews. We have two food reviews actually.
Food reviews for use. That's right.
We tried the Fruit Loops gummies.
Oh shit. That's right. It exists, and it's a conundrum wrapped in an enigma, slapped on top of a riddle.
It was the most confusing thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah. You look at this thing, and it's close to the size of a standard Fruit Loop.
Indeed.
A little bigger. And you're like, oh, okay, it's going to be like a chuckle. I'm holding it in my hand in the bag. It's got a little bit of give, but not too much. And you put it in your mouth, and you're like, wait, did I just actually put a fucking Fruit Loop in my mouth?
Yeah.
And you start to chew, and you're like, no, there's some gummy to it. No, there's not. Yes,
No.
there is. No, there's
No.
not. Tastes exactly like it. Feels like it. It doesn't feel like it. Holy shit, my head's exploding. And
Yeah.
then you come. I mean, it's good.
Yeah. It's very confusing because it does taste like you're eating the cereal, which it should, I guess. But like texturally, it also tastes like you're eating the cereal, but you're not.
Wait. Ew? Do I want to say ew?
No, that's the thing. It's not ew.
It's just a new life experience.
It's good.
Where do I get these? Because now I need to try them.
I found a large bag of them for Easter, so we still have some in the house.
Okay.
Because I put fun stuff in the eggs, like those and Kool-Aid Pop Rocks.
Oh yeah, I had one of those.
They're fucking good, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know where all the rest of them went.
Not as sweet as I thought they'd be.
No, but
It was a solid flavor. It was spot on.
Nice flavor.
These flavor masters have figured out exactly how to replicate the exact taste of a thing
Yeah.
in a different medium.
But like, I'm almost contemplating putting a packet of the Fruit Loops gummies in a bowl with milk.
It'd be a very small bowl.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, man. Like, you have to try them.
Yeah.
I'll save you a fucking bag. Like,
I do want to try this. I am very intrigued and questioning life.
we did. And the other thing we had is a Sinful Creations by Justin Idom. We test kitchened the Fruity Pebble cookies the other day. Both the regular version and then the frosted version.
I really enjoy this this experimental phase of the business. Because not just eating free food, but the group speak. The trying a thing and actually breaking down the pros and cons of it as a group. Like, not critiquing the quality necessarily as much as critiquing what works and what doesn't work and what's needed. It's like, you made the cookie initially, and it had the Fruity Pebbles in there. You take a bite of it, and I'm like, you know, this is right. This is really good. This is right. It's not too sweet. I could eat this cookie a lot. I don't think it even needs the icing. And then you put the icing on there, and another layer of Fruity Pebbles just on top of that, and I realized how wrong I could be about things in life, because that was the touch. That was the final bit that it needed. Yeah. And Buck Me Sideways was that better.
Yeah. Both are great. Yeah. And when you order online on the website, you can get them both unfrosted and frosted. It's $1 more for the frosting because I have to add more cereal on top of the frosting, but such is life.
I think they understand.
Yeah. This weekend, we have to do some brownie experimentation because I need pictures. One.
Do we? Damn.
We're going to be doing the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup brownies and s'mores brownies. I know this is very upsetting to you, Michael, that you have to try these things.
Smounies?
However you want to.
Brors.
Brories?
Brories? That sounds like a guy's name. That sounds like a hipster kid's name. Is my son Brory? My other son S'more?
I didn't send all the descriptions, but the description for the s'mores brownies is one of my favorite things I did. The header for brownies, though, I did share that one. That was the.
You shared a lot. I can't remember most of them.
I'll read it. I'll let the pores get a little sample of what they can read on the website. If I can find it in my butt ton of notes. That's that.
By the way, we do love our listeners.
I love them even more when they actually spend money. Okay,
Speaking of spending money.
The brownie section. Whether it's the original fudge brownies or one of our rotating flavors, we got you covered. In fudge. Let's not make this awkward.
Like poop? Like poop?
It's open for interpretation, I guess.
It's not the first thing I'd go for when it comes to cup.
No, I meant putting fudge on someone and then licking it off is the way I was thinking, but I guess
a pool. You cover pools,
You know, like shit in your pants?
No, I don't think we were human scat was
That's not what I was thinking either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
I would never think that.
No, that's I was. It was weird. It was weird.
You can think of whatever you want, dude.
I wouldn't do that. I have a knife.
Oh, we're gonna watch a fucking kill him today. A self-injury is gonna happen.
It's gonna lose a fucking finger or his nipple.
Yeah, it's super dull.
Oh, it kind of looks plastic.
It does.
I'm not trying to insult you, but it kind of.
It's not plastic though. It's.
Prove it.
Oh, Magnet, you carry magnets with me everywhere? Because I do. Just have them with me right now.
Just use your personality.
Oh. All right, news time, I guess. Yeah.
So as I said earlier, mega sad bukkake game. No, I'll use it. Mega sad bukkake game game. Oh no, were you looking forward to Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League this year? Were you? Like you were promised? Like it's gonna come out soon? Well, go fuck yourself. 2024. Mm-hmm. You know why? You know why I think it is? Because they showed people the game and they were like, "You want to spend fucking money for that? Seriously?" I played Anthem. I bought Anthem. That looks like DC's Anthem. It's not good.
Other than the initial trailer, I have not watched any of the videos. Is it really that bad?
It looks looks shiny, it looks bombastic,
Okay.
and yet empty at the same time.
That's weird.
Yeah. The gameplay, everybody's gameplay looks exactly the same. Given the fact that they have such different power sets, like, why the fuck is King Shark using guns?
I don't know, but he's voiced by Samoa Joe, so I'm here for it.
Okay.
And there is Kevin Conroy as Batman.
We know,
Yeah, there
Joe.
are positives here, but, like, the gameplay looks uninspired. Especially coming from the people who made the Arkham game.
The Flash scene looked weird. Like, did they kill the Flash?
They raped him.
Wasn't the point of the whole deal.
He didn't look alive in that part.
What, like after they got done with him, or the?
Yeah, after the.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the whole thing. It's in the name.
It's weird.
Yeah,
It's weird because the title is "Kill the Justice League," right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, they kill that guy?
You think maybe he would be one of the last ones standing, though? Just, you know.
Why? It was a quick death.
Flash? Anything like Ezra Miller's Flash, all you need is a rock and he'll trip over it. And
Or a woman and her 2 kids.
Flail his arms around while he's
God.
What?
Oh.
I didn't kidnap them.
Okay. Do we have other news?
Turns out Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson might actually be brothers.
But they're not taking a DNA test.
Not gonna? Oh, man.
You know, side by side, they kind of do look like the same person.
Never really noticed it before. But now this has been brought up, I think they're brothers.
Yeah.
It's just the communal joint between them.
It's the Southern thing. Everyone in Texas looks the same. Bob Iger revealed this week exactly why Ike Perlmutter was canned, and you know what? I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I'm just happy he's gone.
Me too.
You don't have to tell me why you want to fuck me, man. Just fuck me. So. And coming out of the Fall of X storyline, Nightcrawler is going to be Spider-Man for a little while.
Yeah.
Weird, but I'm into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Costume looks cool. It's very distinctly him. I'm looking forward to how many times Peter pops up and is like, dude, seriously? You can do your own thing? You even have friggin' webs. What is this? That's all I got, really. It was a light news day for me.
All right. I got a couple things. The internet doesn't like the Marvels, apparently. Or there's a large contingency of people on the internet that's very loud that doesn't like the Marvels.
what?
Because it became Marvel Studios' most disliked trailer. And to that I say, boo.
I agree. Boo.
Boo to you unpleasant swine of the internet. Go empty your Jack Daniels and shoot your Bud Lights.
Yeah.
Cranky ass bitches.
Can't believe people don't like that. What's up with that?
It's dumb. You're all being dumb.
Dumb idiots.
Yeah.
Wait. Women? 3 women starring in a movie. 3 separate women that I gotta look at for like almost 2 hours and like empathize with.
Marvel's
And
Angels.
They're strong. They're powerful women, and they're like in charge. I want to shoot a can of beer right now.
Go woke, go broke, bro.
And that's all I got.
All it has to do is be a good movie, and there you go. You have it.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic with it.
They're still gonna complain.
Of course.
I like the first Captain Marvel.
I never saw it.
You know.
It's fun.
I like Ms. Marvel.
It wasn't Marvel's best movie ever, but it works. You know. It's,
Yeah. Ms. Marvel was a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of fun, right, Ben?
Now, I thought the other lady from WandaVision, I did like her.
Yeah, she's badass.
I didn't like most of WandaVision, but I did like her character, and I
Monica
didn't
Rambeau.
Like that. I didn't like the other 2.
Wanda and Vision.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wasn't a fan of Miss Marvel. Like, I thought, I don't know, it was kind of, why bother making it? And as for Captain Marvel, I don't know why I never saw that one.
And she was came in and wrecked shop on Thanos' ship, so she's hard.
Yeah. And like the Super Saiyan thing going on. I did want to see that.
Yeah.
I thought, wasn't it like a lot of like Nick Fury stuff too?
A lot of what? What?
Wasn't there a lot of Nick Fury stuff in that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's all
it
up
took
in
place in the 90s.
I gotta see that one.
All right, here's some rapid fire shit. Jack Black's song "Peaches" from Super Mario Brothers charts on the Billboard Hot 100.
I still haven't listened to it. I'm waiting until I actually see the movie.
It's number 84 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. It's impressive.
I mean, it's no Agatha all along, but all right, cool.
Jonathan Majors dropped by his talent agency after domestic abuse allegations.
Yeah, I read a rumor, a really just complete rumor mill shit that they're already looking for another Kang.
Yeah, I told you they were going to have contingency plans.
Yeah.
Whether, it doesn't matter if it all got cleared up or not.
Yeah.
Still not
Bad
good.
press sticks.
Not good PR. The Russo brothers would be open to directing a film in James Gunn's DCU.
Yeah, they specifically said they'd be interested in Batman.
They sure
but
did.
That was just on top of their head. No, head, because they really do share a hive mind.
Yes. Mortal Kombat 2 will begin filming in June.
Is that question face, Kyle, from the last topic or this topic?
No, I just had a thought on the last topic. Do you think they'd be good to direct a Lantern Corps movie?
I think they'd be excellent to
Yeah,
direct on Lantern.
really good.
People like them would be necessary, because that's a huge group of people. It's a very intricate thing, a lot of effects.
Yeah.
And it needs heart. It needs heart, and it needs some kind of stricture to it. That's not the proper word. Some kind of governmental overreach feel.
Yeah, I really contribute to the show.
Yeah, it's the way the movies felt about the Guardians. They're kind of douchebags.
Yeah.
Not of the galaxy, of the universe, because that's who made the rings.
Yeah.
James Gunn, Russo Brothers, make it happen.
Yeah,
Lantern Corps.
Good job, Joe.
Appreciate it talking.
I have two more stories.
I still have the one too. Which I'll tack on at the end.
Too.
Amazon is developing a bunch of series, movies for MGM IPs like RoboCop and Stargate.
All about the RoboCop part, and if you happen to be a Stargate fan, go for you.
Legally Blonde is up on that block. So is Fame, Barbershop, The Magnificent Seven, Pink Panther, and The Thomas Crown Affair.
Well, that's a lot of shit.
Sure is.
All shows, or some of them going to be movies?
Yeah. Combination of the two.
Oh, okay.
You name 3 things that were already remade.
Ah, damn it. The article's not... Oh, it's not active anymore. That's upsetting. So, on my memories the other day, on Sunday when Mike was over, I had tagged Joe in a sci-fi.com article about how Snyder is getting Superman all wrong. And I wanted to read it for Vinny and then tell him how old the article was. So for years now it's just been fucked up, but I can't read the article to you, so I'm just going to move on from that.
Oh, no.
Another strange thing happened the other night, though. So Vin messaged us at like 12:26 in the morning that his guys won the fight. And apparently I responded. I said nice and I gave a thumbs up. I wasn't awake to do that. So
You were just so happy to hear the news in your dreams.
but so my phone's not that close to me when I sleep.
Yeah.
Ghost.
So I'm not.
No, he didn't ghost you. He replied.
Yeah, I replied. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if now character Justin and real Justin are completely two separate entities. And one takes over when the other one goes to sleep.
Yeah, maybe you're Moon Knight, or maybe your house is haunted by an MMG, a mixed martial ghost, and
maybe.
I mean, either way, you could explain that situation.
Sure, I guess that's a logical way to look at it.
Yeah,
I'm going with DID. I want him to be like the Beast in Split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want that. It's like the last thing I want.
Super baking powers.
Yeah.
That's like the last thing I want. You know why? Because there's aspects of that character that Justin already exhibits. Okay? I'm not talking about the Beast. I'm talking about the other personalities and the changes and inflection of his voice that I really don't want. Don't put that in my head. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
His head's already buzzed, too.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I don't know if now that I'm like working on 4 different businesses at one time, that the only way my body and brain can function is by splitting it into 4 different people.
Don't start doing voices. Don't try English.
I'm not
voices.
doing any voices. Just saying.
You're gonna do London voice, Justin.
Are you from London?
You gonna do it? Get the Team Crippets in New England to hit over here.
The guy from Kaiser Permanente.
I don't even carry a phone anymore, man. I don't carry a watch anymore. Phone's got a clock on.
Is that all your news, Justin?
That's it. That's all my news.
Joe, you want to go first or second?
It doesn't matter.
Alright. Yeah, alright, I'll go then. So I don't know if you guys know this, because I don't remember it coming up, but about a year, maybe a little less than a year ago, Wizard of the Coast announced that Dungeons & Dragons were going to start the process of removing the concept of races from their characters, and potentially change that terminology to species. As one option of the shift, and I think they began using that already. But more recently than that, it's come about that some of the major problems with the concept are the ideas of the half races, the half elves and the half orcs, and the idea that if it's supposed to be an all-inclusive world that is fictionally representative of our actual world, that mixed race people are not just 2 races, and the idea that you're highlighting the other race being like elf or orc with the assumption that the normal race is the half human is inherently racist, I guess, is what a lot of people are thinking. So they're kind of doing away with the terminology, I guess, of half orc and half elf specifically. But, and there was a lot of backlash in articles that I've seen recently online trying to explain that incorrectly, like going off on tangents and incorrectly explaining they're removing those classes from Dungeons and Dragons. What's actually happening is there's a plan, as part of the plan, to change the terminology from races to potentially something like species, but allow players to combine basically any 2 races in the game to create half races of any 2 combinations. I don't think that there's any explanation or it's been worked out of how that actually is going to be now, but basically the idea is that a player could pick 2 races to combine, but I think the major difference is like half orcs and half elves are treated as their own race rather than like a mixed race, right? Like they have their own feats, they have their own skills. You know what I mean? They have their own like bonus, like power bonuses and stuff like that. So the idea is that when you're combining half races, you would kind of have the potential to take more like skill or whatever, feats or whatever attributes from one class but also still be able to make your character look more like the second class. Or not the second class, the second race.
See, the thing that's surprising to me about this is that it was never an option before. Like, for a game series, it's all about creativity and allowing you to make your own thing. There's never been a precedent for taking other races besides human and something else. Like, I can see that argument. It's fucking short-sighted. It's short-sighted on a racial level, but it's also short-sighted on a gameplay level, which, to me, I don't know, it seems more important to the game that you have better options. Like, it's a dumb concept to begin with, that they never had that. But what's tricky now is every different permutation is going to have its own species name and its own spec list. So that's going to complicate shit a lot.
Well, no. So I think the way they're trying to work around that is that the combination isn't necessarily individual to the half races. I think they're trying to do away with the terminology. So your character would just be like. Oh, you know what would be really fucked up? Half-halfling. That would be really annoying to have to say. But say half dragonborn, half gnome. Or some weird shit like that, right? And that would just be what you say you are. You wouldn't be like a half dragon gnome. You would just say like what the two halves are, and then based on reading like probably 3 or 4 different articles about it, you would pick, so if you wanted to be a certain class, and it was more beneficial to your class to have, stats like a Dragonborn, or stats like a Gnome, you would, go one way or the other, but you could have the appearance of, or, physical features of the other class to show that you're half that class. So I don't think it would be like you pick and choose skills from each race. I think it would just be like you pick one, and then the rest is more visual stuff.
Whatever the dominant feature is visually and physically doesn't determine the dominant traits.
I believe that's the way they're going with it.
That would be pretty limiting. If it's like, oh, he looks more dragon, but he's got to be more dragon powered. I just want him to look more dragon. I want him to be more gnome.
Yeah.
Seems like unnecessary limitations in a game like that just hinders it.
It had me thinking, though, given how much thought I've already put into a couple character ideas, if I had known this when I started the process, would it have changed how I built my first character? I don't know. Maybe.
Probably. More options. You play around more and find something else you like better.
Yeah.
Very nerdy topic, Kyle.
Thanks.
Joe.
Real quick, James Gunn finished his first draft of Superman Legacy. And, yeah. And then also today, Paramount Plus and CBS Studios announced Oscar winner Michelle Yeoh will be reprising her role as Philippa Georgiou from Star Trek Discovery in the first Star Trek movie exclusive on Paramount Plus, Section 31.
You know what? There's actually some funny shit behind that. Apparently this was supposed to be a series.
Yes.
But Paramount dragged their fucking feet so long on it, and then she won an Oscar. Now they can't afford to pay her a series rate that she deserves and make it theatrical quality. So they had to turn it into a movie. They wouldn't be able to do it. And I think contractually they had to make something because they already had a deal with her.
They set this up right at the season finale of season 2 of Discovery. And
right after he made pretty much Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. It's classic Hollywood, Hammond and Haw. And we'll get to that later. It's the same shit that happened after X-Men 2. And Fox had no idea what to do with Bryan Singer and didn't sign him. Warner Brothers did. He made that shitty Superman movie. They made that shitty X-Men movie. You gotta know what you got in front of you. Any other stories?
I think that's it. I don't have a nerd or douche, though.
I have one nerd. Anybody want to douche it up?
I love everybody. There's no douches in my world.
Yeah, I'll just throw this out as a general blanket statement. If you're watching my kids, just make sure you feed them.
Good idea. Good idea.
I will love you more if you write to nerdities@gmail.com and just put in the subject line free hat to win the limited edition Nerdities hat.
So you're saying that person who does that is a douche? Is that?
No, I will love them. They are my heartfelt upper echelon nerd in my eyes.
But this is the douche section, though, isn't it?
No.
Oh, now it's nerd because I did that. Okay.
Joseph.
So we're in nerd now.
So real quick though, if someone emails, Vinny sits down when he pees. I didn't tell him to do that. Okay? I don't do that. I stand up, so I got a hang dangle. And fuck that guy. Fuck that guy if he says that. Because I didn't even tell him to say that. Who's next?
Yeah, I don't see what the problem is. Like, I sit down when I pee a lot. Because you never know if you're going to have to poop.
Well, I always sit down when I pee when I poo.
I'm lazy. I want to sit down as much as I can. So, yeah. Oh, I got to pee a little. What's on Facebook? You know?
I don't know if this is a me thing, but I never go in for pee with the possibility of having to take a shit. Like, if I'm going in the bathroom, I know when I have to take a shit. There's never a question for me.
Yeah.
I shit 4 times today since I got home.
It's impressive.
It's disturbing. And one of them was, I dropped some, wiped, got up, washed my hands, felt a gurgle, had to go back in, and I dropped more. More than I did the first time.
Well,
fun with feces, right?
I have a nerd. Disney Plus. They're trying out something specifically right now with Ant-Man. There's an extra feature. You can watch the film with ASL support. You can watch the original Ant-Man with adults with American Sign Language, a person doing sign language in the corner. I'm not sure if it circumvents the closed caption or it augments it. Because apparently, like, my first thought was, like, why would that be necessary? You already have closed captioning. But it would seem that there are things that ASL does that accentuates communication better than just writing on the screen what's happening and then explosion. Like, there's something more, I don't know if you say tactile or more involved about a person expressing those things via their hands. So yeah, why not? Right now it's only on Ant-Man, but if it goes over well, and it probably will, they'll do it for every movie. And it's not like it's fucking expensive. You just hire a guy who already knows ASL to do the whole movie. Good idea. I applaud them.
Yay.
Now is where we end it. I said, now is where we end it.
No one else had anything?
Nope.
Alright.
You guys.
So the time Justin gets to go to sleep is kind of like in my control now. So
I started falling asleep like 20 minutes ago.
Oh. Alright, well, guess there's only one thing left to do then.
Talk about Star Trek.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Our YouTube channel.
As always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/nerdities, follow us on Twitter @nerdities, email us at nerdities@gmail.com, and check out nerdities.com.
Blah, blah, blah. Buy a t-shirt. Nerdities. ProWrestlingTees.com/nerdities. If you want to hear a nicer version of me, you can listen to Can't Stop the Rope Trap podcast. And you can buy those t-shirts. They're probably cooler than the Nerdy shirts, I guess. If you're into that kind of stuff, the Disney stuff, you know. If you want to go to Disney, email me at corememoriestravel@gmail.com because I'm a travel agent now. A certified Disney travel agent, might I add. And buy my baked goods. Because you don't buy t-shirts. You should buy baked goods. They'll make you feel better about yourself, even after I berate you on one of these episodes. And I make my baked goods with love, and that's why I don't have any on this show.
That's why?
Yeah. Sinful Creations by Justin. Yeah, that's why then.
Hey.
It bleeds out of me.
Into the food.
Into the food. Like, not like real blood, but like emotional. The emotions just flow. And then I'm spent. And then we come on here and like people underperform by not, you know, taking the tasks at hand seriously and like doing some research on stuff or like constantly talking about a lame ass show. You know, that kind of stuff. It's emotionally draining.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I don't know. Like idiots bringing up Black Adam and Henry Cavill coming back to Superman. And
Yeah,
like,
those
what are you doing?
fucking losers, and like, you know, people who just get overexcited about like trying to slap our logo on everything and like get hats made and like they get an extra one. You shouldn't have got one made in the first place because it was way too expensive, and you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't sit down when I pee.
That's the name of this week's show. I don't sit down when I pee.
Something tells me I know who keeps bringing that up.
I'm honestly torn between it being Mike and John. I don't know.
It's his uncle.
Unky Mikey?
No, I know plenty of assholes. It's not Mike nor John.
It's banging.
No.
That'd be funny if it was, though.
She sees him. She watches him do it.
She cucks him out when he pees.
Yeah.
Are you not allowed to stand up in your own home?
Yeah.
Is that one of those houses?
Are you standing?
Well, you know.
Are you a seat sprayer?
What's that?
I said, are you a seat sprayer? Is that why she makes you sit?
No, she's just very particular, and we don't eat meat, we don't sit down, we pee, and we make sure that, you know, there's always feminine hygiene products always available.
You almost got a spit take.
I'm happy.
You almost got one.
I noticed before you blew out a candle, I could have swore you looked around first before you did.
Well, because I was like, no, she's not out here, and it's her candle.
Honey, I'm saving your candle for you. I can't fucking stand this now.
Yeah, actually, I think, well, it's a candle she made herself. I don't know where she did it. I don't hate it.
That's good.
Fine.
Good answer.
It's not love, but all right.
Good answer.
The opinions of the nerdy.
Wait, Joe didn't plug all the other shit.
I honestly didn't realize the show was still going. I started washing dishes.
Yeah, we heard.
Give me a heads up.
Find Nerdities on YouTube. We are now recording the show and broadcasting on YouTube. Subscribe to the Nerdities YouTube channel. Like our videos. Comment on our videos. Share our videos.
Say YouTube one more motherfucking time. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
So you know what? I'll tell you what. If you want to write a little promo thing down, I'll go over it with you. I'll read it. I swear I'll read it, and I'll give you my feedback. I really like writing essays in college. So also, you know, when you got to pony up the essay for Justin, I will help you with that as well. If you'd like, I wrote a letter to The Rock. You might have heard it. It was pretty good. So.
So defeatist. He's still got, what, 13 days?
I feel bad for anybody who, like, shuts us off after a douche. And they're just like, oh, they're just doing the outro. Because I think some of the best stuff on the show happens in what's supposed to be the last 2 minutes, but turns into a whole 20-minute segment.
It's called delirium.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor Nerdities, write to nerdities@gmail.com. We will croon for you if you give us money so we can continue to do fun things and do more fun things, like, add bigger budgets to the videos that we are currently working on.
$1 is a bigger budget than what we have for videos now.
But Joeception had a net budget.
No, we have catering.
Yeah, that was catering.
Yeah.
And that was like $5 a piece.
Something, and then we're so butt-ass tired, Justin's like, no, let's just get fucking pizza. Okay, now is the point where I say, the opinions of the Nerdities crew are idiotic and pointed out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Do enjoy the rest of your week.
No.
Bye, everybody. Peace, peace. Fuck, bye. Oh, fuck, bye. Later. Bye.
Fuck you.